podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Boxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punches? I was hitting him with body punches, and I heard him, actually, he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
Boxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time? Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and they're taking those punches.
Deep Nazi Productions.
Making women gestures like,
Let's go, champ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and good morning. It is Saturday, fight day, and we're back to discuss our Border Wars series. So, this isn't for everyone, and it's especially not for you couch potatoes that sit on a couch and talk about how Chavez Jr. quit. Once you get in the ring, we got a 165 to 185 pound guy, novice, never boxed before, dying to get in the ring. Won't you sign up? Stop talking about poor Chavez with his broken nose after going in there with a 2-divisional champion, Daniel Jacobs. You know, multiple time Golden Glove winner. You know, multiple time champion. It's easy for us to sit on the outside of the ring and criticize. Outside of the ring and tell a fighter, a professional fighter that came up the amateur ranks, came up the professional ranks, did enough to be signed by Top Rank, then left Top Rank, did enough to be signed by Al Heyman, still doing enough somehow, even if it's based off the name of his father, to pack the house yesterday in Arizona. So, yeah, we got to be careful what it is that we say about these fighters, unless we're crossing through those ropes and are experiencing those blows, experiencing the quote-unquote headbutts. He said he was headbutted and Jacobs was fighting dirty, and that's why he had to get up out of there. But luckily, in our Border Wars series, there will be 16-ounce gloves and USA Boxing approved headgear. So it make it a little bit tougher to get a broken nose. Can't say you won't get a busted nose. Definitely you can get a busted nose, right? But I don't know about a broken one. That being said, we got a lot of good fights to discuss. Border Wars, it just, with every single season, it just gets better and better. I know someone called and mentioned that the level of talent has just continued to raise, So, we're just really, really, really happy with what's going on here on TBV with the Border Wars series and with the channel overall, man. We just received channel subscriptions, so in a few days or so, you should be seeing the memberships if you want to sign up and become a TBV Army member. You will be able to do it, as they finally gave us our membership. We're supposed to get that the minute we had like 50,000 subs, but I don't know. And then not only that, they never sent us the plaque, man. They just like, fuck you and your 100,000 plaque. You ain't getting nothing. But whatever. We're doing our own thing without them. February 29th, 2020, February 29th, 2020, leap year. Mikey Garcia versus Vargas. It goes down in Texas, and so will Border Wars. We will also be there, and we will have a jam-packed card. First on the card is the main event. The head honcho around these parts, the only unified active champion, none other than Marvin Furman, the Tank, from El Salvador. He's going to be defending his WBC and his WBA belts. He's coming off the big win versus then undefeated Anthony Edwards, the Queen City Cobra. He'll be making his first title defense versus Iron Sal of California. We all know Iron Sal 3 years ago from his fight with Tony G. And Sal is a confident lad. He had signed fights with Anthony Edwards from Cincinnati, signed fights with Marvin, Jose, everyone but Cruz, I believe. He's always wanted to be in the mix, and now he has a sink or swim fight. Because for the last 3 years, he's talked about his skill level and how skillful he is and how he's the most skilled fighter on Border Wars, not named Mide, Coach Mide from the United Kingdom, one of our pound-for-pound fighters. So he feels he's that skilled. So, we're going to see as he tests himself versus Marvin in a big fight, the main event, So, also on the undercard, we have the co-main is Southside Dazn, the 160-pound WBC champion, the only man to get a clear stoppage on Border Wars, hailing from Kansas City, Missouri. He's going to be taking on that one white boy, John in Texas. That is the co-main event. This is Southside Dazn's voluntary defense, and he chose a pretty bold and confident white boy from Texas, definitely attracting attention to the card. So we want to thank both participants for signing up. On the undercard, the third fight, we have Donel, the undefeated Donel, coming off a sensational fight versus Ricky Swift in our last Border Wars season. And now he's going to move up in class and face JD from Texas, a former pro. So he's really stepping it up here. And for JD, this is a shot at redemption. JD's already from Texas. He's from Houston. He's been in the ring with some names as a professional, but that profession has changed, and he's a blue-collar guy now. Keeps himself in phenomenal shape to be the age that he is. And his message is that he didn't come prepared for the Mide fight. He wasn't prepared for the Mide fight the way that he should have, and he also claims Mide blew the weight. It was supposed to be a 160-pound fight. He believes Mide was in the 180s. One day Mide will call in, or we'll ask him those questions on his episode of Unguarded. We'll also have an episode of Unguarded for JD and Donel and any other participants on Border Wars that you have not seen. If you have not checked out our Unguarded series, check it out right here on YouTube. It's absolutely free. Just type in Border Wars and you can see everyone's interview that we've done so far unguarded, where they, let their guard down and tell us a little bit about them. And we also hacks them those hard-hitting questions. Can't wait to get JD on that hot seat. We got Robert the Genius, a.k.a. Cable. He's going to be taking on Matt Machine Gun from Texas. Now, remember, this card is themed Border Wars 7 Texas versus everybody, because just about everyone at Texas is fighting. And Machine Gun is coming off of his loss to Danny Swift, our very own Las Vegas correspondent. Send your prayers to Danny. He's out in Afghanistan protecting the country, So hopefully when he gets back, he'll be back right in the Border Wars ecosystem, and he gets back safe and sound. But Matt coming off the loss to Danny in the previous Texas Border Wars. So I don't know if this is going to give him any jitters fighting in the same arena where he lost his first fight. Is this going to bring flashbacks? I don't know. But on the undercard of that, well, obviously he's taking on Rob, who I told you, the Genius, a.k.a. Cable. He's coming off a good win versus Gregory Morgan, where he drew blood, had Morgan leaky in front of his girl, and even let out his own version of the Mexican warrior cry, where he likes to call the white boy yell. And yeah, I mean, that was a great fight. Then you got Colin the Destroyer, most known for struggling to make weight in his last fight, but then turning around and giving us an all-action affair in his fight versus Boxing Therapy. Now Colin's 1-0. Therapy lost that fight. Colin moves on, and he's going to be taking on the 0-0 Jordon Baker from Florida, who was scheduled to be on Border Wars 6, but couldn't make it due to a injury that he had. All right, so Bo from Bama wants me to screen share the Border Wars Boxrec. I'm not sure that it's completely updated. I want to believe it may be missing a knockdown or two on this list, or a fight or two. You know, we've definitely been busy, but let's see if we can't show you what it is you want. All right, so let's go here, open this up. Oops. Yeah, man, but don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show, helps us grow, and lets us know that this is the content you are enjoying. Border Wars series, definitely a hit with amongst our patrons, so I'm hoping any new listeners, are enjoying it. And all right, so let's see what we're showing you. Okay, this is the Border Edge Boxrec. Let's see if we can't zoom in a bit, make it nice and big, and boom. All right, so right there. So you can't see the top names. I don't know why. All right, I'm gonna have to back out. Fucking, it's gonna be text is too small though, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. The screen sharing is gonna be difficult because it'll be too small. But whatever. You know, these are the fighters here. You know, these are the fighters. These are the records, as you can see. You got Hipster Hunter 0-2, Santiago 0-2-1. You know, Zach, previous opponent of me and Cruz, 2 losses. Me and Cruz pummeled him. You got Cantu, 2 losses to Marvin, the Tank Freeman, who's going to be taking on Sal. Enrique, 2 losses. 1 a disqualification, 1 a loss to Jose. Gregory Morgan, 1 loss to Colin the Destroyer. You got Matt Machine Gun from Mexico. He's got 1 loss to Danny Swift. You got Ricky Swift Davis. He has 1 loss to Donel. Gregory Morgan, 1 loss to Robert. Boxing Therapy, 1 loss to Colin. Lauren, a.k.a. Mara Zarati, 1 loss to Southside Ducey. Gil, 1 loss to Jemmy, #Border Wars. Gus the Bus, 1 loss and on a milk carton after his knockout loss to me. Mac Gregor from Canada, 1 loss and on a milk carton after his broken nose from Doomsday Lioness. Hasael from Mexico and LA, 1 loss from me and never back. Eric Garcia, also never back after his 1 loss to Anthony Edwards. And Eric is from Canada, but he did say he's going to show up in Texas and possibly challenge someone to the next Border Wars. So have a face-off, etc., etc. We got Alex Lemon, has 1 loss to Ain't No Show Without Info Joe. And Info Joe, the oldest Border Wars participant, definitely got a win on Alex Lemon. JD from Texas, the former pro alumni caller, appreciation night of 10D. Watched Wilder Fury with us. Man, he got 1 loss to Mide from the United Kingdom. Tony G from California has 1 loss to Sal. And Joseph Big Supermax has 1 draw to Santiago. Eddie Bola de Grasa has 1 draw to Mofongo. And Mike Roland Thunder Gross, 1 draw to FOG. FOG, 1 draw to Mike. Shandu, 1 loss to Huracan from Canada. Jose, 3-0. Champion in emeritus status no longer. just 3-0 fighter. Ness 3-0 IBF champion. Cruz 2-2 from Texas. He has a loss to Anthony and a loss to Jose. Mide 2-0, one win to Doomsday, one win to JD. Anthony 2-1, one win to Eric Garcia, one win to Eric Cruz, and one loss to Marvin, the new unified WBC and WBA champ, who is 3-0. Doomsday 1-1. Angelo 1-1 from Canada. Donel 1-0. Southside 1-0 with the strap. Robert the Genius 1-0. Info Joe 1-0. Colin Destroy 1-0. Jemmy 1-0. Warren 1-0. He beat Matt. Mofongo 1-0-1. He been ducking me for years. Boxing MD 1-0. Fern Gully 1-0. Danny Swift Garcia 1-0. And Sal 1-0. Now, I think I have to adjust this or add something here. I'm pretty sure Cruz will tell me I'm missing something. But as far as I know, these are the people that have scored knockdowns and knockouts. Southside Ducey, first KO in Border Wars. Nestor Dominican Nightmare has 5 knockdowns and 1 TKO. Anthony Queen City Cobra has 2 knockdowns, no knockouts. And Eric Cruz, 1 knockdown, 1 TKO. But I think he has more than that. Cruz does. But we will need him to update us on the particulars of that. But yeah, I believe Cruz has a little bit more than what is on that. But there you go, Bo from Bama. That is the Boxrec. Hopefully that helped you. Let's go through these comics, see what we missed in that time. Any Border Wars related here? He said Matt from Mexico. Yeah, I mean, Matt's Mexican, champ. Anyone notice Ness made no mention of Fred ever? My friend, Fred doesn't have a fight. He has not called out anyone, and I'm not going to gossip about, whatever personal thing he has going on out there. Like, that's what you little girls are doing. I'm good. I'm here handling my business. But speaking of business, you can handle yours. You could get off that couch. You could come lose weight. Look at Supermax. He was like 370. My man's 330, 318, actually. Look at him right now on the screen. You can see him. That's Gregory Morgan. I was like 278. This isn't just about beating up your local friend or nothing like that. This is more about getting yourself back into shape, getting in there, competing, and also just putting yourself a tad bit through what it is these professional fighters are going through so that you can learn a little bit more how it is to be a fighter and maybe watch what it is you say, look at things a bit differently, But, yes, we are definitely on track for a good Border Wars in February 29th. Anyone that is looking to join, you can definitely sign up. I'm going to go ahead and pop the link in the chat so you can sign up and test your mettle, man. Right now, if you got experience, we're even looking for you because, we want to get Doomsday a fight. You seen him. He's 1-1. And he just hasn't been able to get any Border Wars. So he's 7 Border Wars. He's only participated in 2. So, we need some able and capable participants. Everyone isn't on the same level. We match everyone properly, regardless of call-outs. If you're not on someone's level, we're not going to let you get killed. We're not going to put you in there just because, someone's calling you names and forcing you to get into a fight that you haven't trained for, prepared for, or are ready for. We're going to match you properly. As you can see on our Border Wars Boxrec, what that tells you is that most of those people come back. Most of them have come back. And some just, they want to get that off their chest. They want to just go ahead and try to compete, see what it's like. And, going and being an amateur, maybe a little bit too much. And the camaraderie that you get from hanging out. I mean, you can see right now on the live stream how we're all just kicked back, relaxed, talking, cheering up, After that, we go out to eat. The smokers smoke, the drinkers drink, and we have a good time, man. A really good time. It's like a bowling league. Obviously, it's self-sustained. Everyone needs their own equipment. As we grow, we continue to provide more and more. We started off simple camera angles. Now we have 4 camera angles. We started off no commentators. Now there's commentators. Little by little, we will keep growing the Border Wars brand and make sure that it gets on the level of white collar boxing is my goal and dream. Mide is our inspiration. He's a good friend of ours, and having him as a friend can only help us in building Border Wars up to something of the level of what he's doing out in the UK. Now, Border Wars could be a gateway for you. We have connections, obviously, in the UK with the White Collar Boxing League. And, Mide's always looking for a few good men. So if you are above Border Wars level after participating in Border Wars, you can possibly go out there and do it under the real big lights. And in front of a true 1,000-seat arena, 2,000-seat arena, and really see what it is to fight under those lights. Now, for 2020, after this Border Wars, we will be putting together an American team, an all-American team of 10 fighters. They could be from around the world. It doesn't even matter if you're not from America and you just want to participate on Team America, similar to the Dream Team. You can. We're looking for 10 official Border Wars fighters. And once we have 10 that are official, signed, sealed, and delivered, they can afford to fly to the United Kingdom. You will join our team and you will get 3 days lodging and you will fight on a white collar boxing promotion. You'll be match made. It'll be recorded. There'll be anywhere from 200 to 2,000 people, depending on the venue that we use. And it's going to be great. But the gateway is Border Wars. We need to vet you. We need to see how you look. And we building our team. We're not just grabbing 10 people up to go out there and lose. We want to make sure we got a good 10-man team that goes out there and puts it down. And hopefully we can do a regular thing where at least once a year we travel internationally to fight. Our good friend, Canadian Jose, who sometimes has bipolar tendencies and becomes a split personality known as El Loco. But when he's Canadian, Jose, he's a pretty good guy. And he's also looking to put together an event with Mide in Central or South America. And he's going to go check those out, plant those seeds in January for a possible April-May Colombia Border Wars. So definitely, man, big things happening for TBV and Border Wars. Slowly, it's growing. Again, it's not for everyone. It is a bowling league, but as it grows, those special fighters, maybe those titleists, maybe those fighters that are hungry, maybe they can be helped with their lodging or their travel. Right now, for my 10-man American team, we're taking care of 3 days travel, 3 days accommodations. So no hotel needed. You just have to handle your own food and travel. We get you to fight. We get you the gloves. We get you the uniform, everything. It's recorded in front of a crowd, all that good stuff. But like I said, man, we got to vet you. We got a super chat from SuperMex says, Big SuperMex Rodriguez, Border Wars has changed my life for the better. Speaking of Big SuperMex, who super chatted in, looks like his fight with Jose is off. There's still time to salvage that fight. But it would be good if we could get him to call in and kind of let us know his decisioning. I'm hearing it was a team decision by his trainer and his team that decided it was best to lose more weight than go in there and take a fight. I mean, I'm on record of saying that I disagree with that. I think that the fight motivates you. Not having a fight and just trying to lose weight, you might you might cheat, you might cut some corners because there is no consequences. But the taking the fight, that is the consequence. Getting punched in the face and also losing. You know what I mean? But obviously his trainer knows best. He's watching him closely. I just hope Big Supermax can, I don't know, buckle down, lose a few pounds, enough that his trainer does allow him to fight. I did like the Jose fight. Bo and Bama, one of the ratings committee guys, liked the fight. For Jose, I guess depending on the win, it could be a good fight. But on paper, it's a cherry because of the weight of Supermax. We figured it was going to have to be a fight where Supermax had to chase Jose. Does Supermax let his hands go? Absolutely. But if he's fighting Jose, a mover, likes to use lateral movement, stays on his toes, is a pot shotter, popping with the jab. We don't know was or is Supermax going to be able to cut that distance and make it an entertaining fight. But that's what was at least appealing about it from the outside looking in before it became official. Jose received a lot of criticism, and that really didn't change his mind. He was still doing his thing. He was still going to take that fight, and he was happy. And so was everyone else. But Supermax pulled the uh-oh out the hat not too long ago, and damn, it went down, and now it's no longer on. But like I said, still time. There's still time. There's still time to get it going. There's still time to get that fight back on the card. And we also need a fighter for Anthony Edwards. Anthony doesn't have a fight. Cruz doesn't have a fight. Doomsday doesn't have a fight. These are all people that want fights. So yeah, if you're interested, sign on up. I'm popping that link right now in the comments section right here in our chat, on our live chat. You can just click that link. It'll take you to the sign up, and you can be part of the festivities and get it going. But yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it. We're just updating you on a weekly basis, and throughout the week, we're going to be having more unguarded interviews. And every Saturday, we will have a Border Wars, just letting you know where we're at. And right now, we're at a great, fantastic main event with the unified WBC and WBA champion Marvin, 3-0, taking on Sal, 1-0 from California. And then Southside Ducey, just waiting on him to make it 100% official with WhiteBoy and sign up. But that is our WBC 160-pound champion taking on the new boogeyman in that one WhiteBoy in Texas. We got Donel from Florida taking on JD from Texas, the former pro. Donel coming off a great win versus Vicky Swift, and he had his eyes set on Mide. He wanted Mide. But after I took him to Wilder's gym and had him spar in Dongo, we decided, let's pump the brakes. Let's get him a few more fights. Let's build up that Mide fight because he might be the guy to take out Mide, is what I'm being told, or what he believes. And we have Rob, the Cable, taking on Machine Gun Matt from Texas. Matt seeking redemption, coming off of that one loss to Danny. And Rob looking to just capitalize, looking to pile up some wins and possibly put his name in the hat for a title shot. Everybody's looking for a title shot these days. Everybody wants one. Colin the Destroyer versus Jordon. Another fight in the same division, 168, popping right now. We got 4 guys participating in that same division at 168. So somebody there is going to become a mandatory, an eliminator bout. Something's going to happen. It's going to be shaken up pretty soon. Pretty soon. We have obviously myself and Eddie. I'm just looking to continue to be the only active fighter on Border Wars, or the only active champion on Border Wars with the most title defenses. That's all I can do. I can only fight the people that are in front of me, the people that sign up. And I'm going to do my best version of Wilder. Hey, Kenyatta, man, I've sent you messages on Patreon. I'm not sure if you signed up to Border Wars. I think you signed up to Patreon. Please go to Patreon, check the messages, and get at me. I need your number. Or you can just hit me up on Instagram and give me your number so that we can talk. Go NestGTO on Instagram, all right? Kenyetta Ali, I'm talking to you. Please hit me up on Instagram, NestGTO. I need to conversate with you because you've obviously made a mistake. You think that you signed up, but I think that you just upgraded your Patreon to the mastermind level. So we definitely need to talk. Hit me up on Instagram at NestGTO. So yeah, man, we need fights. We need more fighters. Now, this is the biggest fight card yet. So with every single Border Wars, it continues to be the best one yet. You might want to be a part of this one. You might want to get in on this. What is it now? 6 fights? 6 guaranteed fights. And we're still building. We're closing up signups 8 weeks out. We need to give all opponents 8 weeks to train. I've already started training camp. Like I said, I gotta try and be the Deontay Wilder of Border Wars and have the most title defenses at heavyweight ever, you know? Okay, that's what's up. Well, man, look at that. Now, if you ain't make my motherfucking day, you just did. You know what I mean? Well, if you didn't know you ain't make my day, you just did. Kenyetta says, I'm going to hit you up on IG, but I wanted to upgrade my Patreon also. So that's what's up. We appreciate you. Hopefully you got an iPhone. You could be in a mastermind chat with us because you are a mastermind at that level. And you get 2 calls. You get to be a boomerang, be in a chat with us, and all that great shit. So thank you for your support. Truly appreciate it, man. Without you guys, there just is no us, man. We can't do the things that we do without you. We can't ensure, these events and these appreciation nights, and we can't buy awards to give our callers and things like that without some sort of capital, man. And look, you guys are our shareholders, man. You are our shareholders. We only are as good as our viewers and listeners. Looks like we got a call from Florida. Keem, man. Keem, you've been wanting to join, man. You're going to have to pull this trigger. I think now is the time, too. Supermax is available.
El gran campeón puertorriqueño, Business Intelligence, Chico Trinidad.
You got any excuses tonight, Roy?
Let's not ask questions like that. Let's touch gloves and go to work.
Tonight, Roy.
Let's go to work.
Yo, what up? You hear me?
What up, champ? I mean, I think the last time we spoke about you joining, you told me you were like at heavyweight, but you don't belong there, right? Like you're short, but you're a heavyweight.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like a chubby weight, man. I mean, I have lost some weight back then. I think I was like 220. I'm 205 right now, so I'm still technically a heavyweight. But I'm only 5'9", 5'10". I know I should be smaller. But the main reason, man, is just because remember when I signed up, y'all was coming to Florida, and I live in Florida, so I think you were going to come to Fort Lauderdale, which is a 3-hour drive for me, and I got family down there and all that. So that's just the main thing, man, is, the financial side of it, obviously, as it is for most people, since this is like self-sustained. But it is something I still want to do, man. It's definitely on my agenda, man. I think about it all the time. Like I said, I've been losing some weight. I hit the bag and whatnot still. It's something I want to do.
You might have to take that Santiago comeback. He just posted on Instagram that he had successful surgery and he's on the road to recovery and back to Border Wars for the next season.
It's funny you say that because when I signed up for y'all to come to Florida, that was one of the people Jose wanted to match me with Santiago. Because originally it was one thing I will say to anybody who wants to sign up is 100% true that you guys do the matchmaking very fair. Jose was in constant contact with me, throwing names at me. People that were at my level, not very experienced. You know what I'm saying? They definitely make it fair. But yeah, Santiago was somebody I was supposed to fight, and then they changed it to Cuban Alex, and then I don't know what happened with him. Man,
he got injured.
Oh yeah, he tore his or something like that. Yeah, and then the whole car got put off, and then y'all been going to different cities and whatnot. But yeah, man, you know, I know Border Wars ain't gonna stop no time soon, man, and I'm gonna get in there eventually, man. And you know, I don't know at what weight. You know, hopefully I'm smaller than I am now. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm a chubby weight right now, man. I need to lose some weight, some more weight.
Man, at 205, man, you got a shot, man. You 20 pounds away from being in that unified division with Marvin and them.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I need to get down to. Because I remember Marvin was up he was technically a heavyweight. Wasn't Marvin in the 200s when he started?
Man, he was like 240.
Damn.
He knew he had to lose that weight or face the death finesse.
You're a trip, man. Nah, but yeah, man. I was on YouTube in the comments talking a little shit. I seen Southside and WhiteBoy in there talking shit. You know what I mean? That's always good. Deucey's a great shit talker, man. Him and Lauren had a good build up to that fight, so I want to see that one. And then you fighting Bola de Grasa, right?
I'm fighting Bola de Grasa, man. I gotta stay active.
That's a good matchup. That's a good matchup. He's. I hope he takes this one a little more serious.
That's what I'm saying. Serious, I don't want him to come in like Andy Ruiz, bro. He's got to try to be the first Andy Ruiz, not the second.
No, I feel exactly. But I was really impressed with his movement, bro. He's got very good. Even though he was big, he had very good movement. I know you said he had a few amateur fights when he was young, right? And it showed because he can move, man. He does kind of remind you of Andy Ruiz the way he fights on the inside. So I would really, really like to see him, you know, get in a good training camp and get prepared. And I think he could give you some trouble, man, because he looks like he's light on his feet for being so big. You know, he's almost like not to be funny, but you know, he's big. He's kind of like a marshmallow. He's like fluffy but light. He's light on his feet, man. He was big, but he seemed he can move so well, you know.
That's funny, man. That's funny because Jose hates me so much. He's jealous of my championship reign that he said I was cherry picking, but Mide's picking Eddie to beat me, outpoint me. WhiteBoy did his WhiteBoy did his unguarded and picked him to beat me as well. And now here you are talking about he's skilled and he might give me some problems. All right.
Hey man, I'm just being honest, bro. He is skilled. He's got good movement and he's very light on his feet. And I could see him, you know, trying to outpoint you, you know, getting away from you, just doing, you know, touching and go. Maybe frustrating you. This might be the underdog.
I mean that would be the perfect game plan. But for him to try and stay away from me, he's gonna have to work out a lot. He's gonna need a lot of stamina, right? Because he's got to use the ring. And that can't be his game versus the bigger man. He's really got to be the Andy Ruiz of this, right? And come in on the inside, cut off my distance. Don't let me use my range and power. Stay on the inside of my wheelhouse and kind of outwork me. But that requires a tank, man. And that was the problem with Andy. He didn't come in at weight. He was above his weight, and you know he didn't give himself the best of an opportunity is all I can say.
No, you're right.
Hopefully Eddie does that.
If he comes in like the first Andy Ruiz, he's got a shot. Think he definitely does need to get on the inside and make it work. I mean, that fight you had with that, I don't remember the guy's name, the young guy, that it was a close fight, and then you ended up getting a knockdown.
The Mexican, Hasael.
Yeah, that dude, he had success going on the inside, being tough with you, you know, getting in there and trying to rough you up. You know, he had success doing that. So that is definitely something that I think Eddie should try to do. Not too much of it, you know.
I mean, look, that is tape. We got to use tape, and I'm not lying about that. But the difference there was Hasael was like, I don't know, 6'4", 268.
Yeah, he was a big dude.
Yeah,
he was a very big guy.
He was 268. I was 216 back then because I had it in my head that I was going to get a six-pack. Meanwhile, Vladimir Klitschko's 245 with a six-pack. I kept losing weight trying to get this six-pack that never really came. You know what I mean?
You was 215, bro?
I was 216.
Because you like 6'5".
That's right. I was 216 for that fight. And then I gained weight for the Gus fight, and I performed better. I was watching the Gus fight.
Yeah, you definitely look better in the Gus fight.
But I mean,
more aggressive and
I
patient.
look better, exactly. I look better in terms of aggression, but I felt like looking at the fight like 2 days ago with my coach, I felt like technically I didn't look better. I still look kind of sloppy. My punches were very wide, and I was winding them up. Like I was trying to put so much power that I lost all technique. So, you know, I'm just going to go back to the drawing board like Deontay Wilder said. I'm going to just follow Deontay Wilder, right? Because I got a lot of haters out there. I got a lot of haters. They don't like what it is that I'm doing. They wish they could do what I'm doing. They wish they could still be champ like me. So I'm going to just do like Deontay. You know, when there's no one there to challenge you, you just fight who's in front of you and you rack up wins and you get title defenses. You make history. And right now, I mean, Border Wars just started. It's only season 7, so I'm definitely writing history, you know?
No, definitely, man. But I think I think that's going to be a good fight. I think it'll be a good challenge for you. You know, and yeah, I'm excited to see that one. I'm excited to see Donel and JD. That looks like it's going to be a very good fight. Probably a very high level fight. You know,
the issue there is the same thing. Is JD going to take it serious, right? Because look, he showed up to the first Texas where Jose and Cruz were the main event in Cruz's hometown. He shows up there. He allegedly was in shape. He brought his gear. He was not on the card. He ended up sparring, getting all busted up. Yeah, he got all busted up. He was laying on the floor, looking like a bum fight, like a dude very tired. Is all I can say. So then he's like, all right, boom, I'm gonna do it versus Mide and show ya. And then it's like he loses versus Mide. So is he gonna come in shape? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, I don't think he's
lost
a truck driver because he wasn't in shape. I felt like he thought he was going to be able to walk through Mide, he got a rude awakening when he got in that ring. He didn't know what to do.
He had the wrong game plan. He thought he had more power than Mide, and Mide was just outworking him. But Keem, let me get to some other people here. I'm gonna jump out to someone that wants to sign up. He's obviously too. I mean, Dre, you were in great shape already, Dre. Well, you want to be called Bishop. Apologies. Bishop from fucking is that New Jack City? No. He got game? No. What's the one with Pac in it? I can't remember. Anyway, the point is, Bishop,
it was
Juice. You already got you already sound like you're in great shape. I do have someone your age, but I don't know if y'all gonna want to catch weight. I don't think Info Joe from Cali would fight you because you are way taller than him. So I can still ask him to fight you because y'all the same age and around the same weight. He's like 180. You're 200. I don't know if you could lose more to kind of get that fight with someone in your age bracket, because there's really no one in your age bracket. And other than Supermax, there's no other heavyweights available.
You know what I thought at first, Nez? I thought that actually my age would be a benefit to the younger guys to want to just go ahead and take a fight.
No, I mean,
when I first
that might
thought
be the
of
case.
The Supermax fight.
That might be the case. The problem now is that most of the heavyweights either can't make it or are already scheduled. Like Mofongo wanted to fight, but he lives in Long Island. He couldn't get the time.
Mm-hmm.
Santiago wants to fight, but he's coming off of surgery. He needs the rehab.
Yeah, that's what led me to Mex, because they're all something's going on with them all. See, I'm trying to make my campaign at the heavyweight division. I'm not trying to.
Let me throw this out there. My former opponent, Cruz's former opponent. I don't know, right? Because Jose, that's his brother-in-law, right? So like Jose doesn't want to pay for anyone's travel. If his brother, who showed some interest, his brother-in-law showed some interest in wanting to get back in, he's 0-2. He's young. He was 28 when I fought him. He's got to be 30 now. But, I mean, there's tape on him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can see what I'm trying to say there and see if that's something that if that opportunity, if he says then maybe we can present that to you. I haven't seen you physically. You haven't sent in any footage because you haven't signed up yet. But, like, I'm going based off of Zach. Zach he's a power puncher for sure. He's good. If you let him hit you, then you might be fucked. But you should be able to see these shots coming. And again, there's footage of me and Cruz fighting him. So you got, 6 rounds there to check out. I think Cruz even stopped him, to be honest with you. I mean, but my legacy is always going to read that I softened them up for Cruz.
Okay, so real quick, Ness. Okay, so regardless if I can get that fight with Max or, whatever's going on, I'm not even tripping, though. But so what I want to do
wait a minute. I mean, Jose wanted to fight Supermax. Jose's 40. Jose was going to move up to heavyweight. You're 46. But you're 6'3", you're 200 pounds. Is Jose gonna be willing to take on the unknown? Because he likes to make fun of me, right? Bishop, he likes to make fun of me and say, oh, but all the guys you fought, they never fought. Yeah, because they all just first-time signers. But that's the unknown. That's like truly the essence of amateurs, right? Because when you go to the amateur, you don't know who you're fighting. You don't know their background. You know, this right here, having me prepare for Eddie, that's a problem because now I get to set up a game plan for someone. There's tape on someone, but I'm afraid of you. I don't know you. I know you 40, you 46, 200 pounds. There's something there is telling me that man's in shape. You see what I'm saying? So
but what you do know is that I don't have no previous experience. Never sparred, never. You know what I'm saying? Never trained. Like
we also
Jose,
don't know how honest you are.
Like Jose, for example, though.
We also don't know how honest you are.
Tons of experience. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to bite off more than I could chew. You know what I mean? Like I never did none of this before, man. Like, you know, I'm trying to learn to get it. Do this for the first time. That's why I'm not trying to also set myself up for failure. You know what I mean?
So where are you from? And let me tell you something. I'm being honest again, right? Because like I said, I have an issue with El Loco. Jose Sands is my friend. And I know that he's the type of person, not only is he from Canada, but he is the type of person that he's not going to knock you out if he sees you're not on his level. You know what I'm saying? So that fight with you and him is probably good. Look, he just texted me. He's listening. He said, I'm interested. Send tape. So there you go. There you go. Because you got tape of him. I mean, he's got 3 fights and he's got a shitload of sparring on Patreon. So all you got, and he doesn't have a fight. He doesn't have a fight, right? Because he thought he was going to fight Supermax. So, I mean, look, he's on the line. Make any official call out you want. Introduce yourself to the ecosystem, and then I'll get to some other callers. But Bishop,
okay, but real quick, I just need to know this though, real fast. Okay, so because whether I get a fight or not, I actually want to come attend to support the Border Wars. So what exact city is the Border Wars taking place in?
Dallas.
Okay, so what
Irving,
airport?
Irving.
Irving.
Yeah,
okay,
so I think I'm gonna land in Ludlow or the other one, you know, Fort Worth or Ludlow. But Ludlow yesterday, the tickets were dumb cheap. Yo, I was gonna buy them yesterday, but
that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I want to go get it now. So what's the closest airport to the fight?
I would say
Ludlow one?
No, I think it's Love Field. I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah, now you got to rise Love Field.
Yeah, Love Field, but it doesn't matter. They're both dumb close. Either Love Field or Fort Worth. I think that's
all right. Yeah.
You
okay.
Could try,
so
but let me
real quick, if I come, is it cool to still share the Airbnb with you guys?
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
You know,
you on Patreon?
Man. Yeah. Well, say that again.
You're a Patreon, right? Because you hit me up on Patreon.
Yeah.
So
I'm on Patreon. You know what I'm saying?
You got an iPhone?
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Once you sign up to Border Wars, we'll put you in the Border Wars chat, and then you'll know all the details about. You know, you'll be able to pick which B&B because we're gonna vote on it. So absolutely, man. Listen,
nice.
You're gonna be in a group chat with like 30 dudes that it's a big ass family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm actually just excited to be there, man. You know, man.
No,
like real quick about the Jose
if you don't
thing.
Take the fight.
You know, I never thought you would ever bring that up because I got no experience. But you know, I'm not trying to diss Jose. You know what I'm saying? Like whatsoever, because I know deep down Jose is probably a cool dude. You know, but the El Loco dude. That dude right there, I don't, you know, like, I'm not sure. You know, like in the past, I've seen him behave a certain way, you know what I mean? And so I don't necessarily know, you know, even with the experience he has, I don't necessarily know if I want to deal with him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Is going to talk some shit to you. That's his thing. He's going to sell the fight. He's Floyd. He's Floyd. He's
but I don't know if I can count on him either, too. Like, I'm sure since I have no experience, I'm sure I seem like a cherry, so he probably would show up. But for me personally, though, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I felt better.
I mean, he had injuries.
Mex, you know?
He had injuries. You know, like I said before, I know Jose. I think it's 9 to 10 years, and Jose is a great person. El Loco is something else, but believe me, he's never done anything to a stranger, right? Like the dudes that have issues with him, we all have time in with him. Like he's already our friend. So he's just trolling us. Like, he's never shitted on a stranger and the stranger stranded with no opponent, nothing like that. You know what I mean? I mean, he
Yeah.
gets a bad rap. It's the situation, you know. He should have just gave up them belts, and the world would be looking at him differently. You know what I'm saying? But it is what
Yeah.
it is, yo.
Yeah, I appreciate you though, Ness, and I appreciate you giving me a little time on here to talk with you about it. It helps me
Nah,
get
man,
my
anytime,
arrangements
bro.
squared away. Yeah, man. Yo, man, keep holding it down. Big shout out to TBV, all the Border Wars cats. I hope my man Info Joe and my man Ant show up, even if they don't have no fights. I want to hang out with them dudes.
For sure. Listen, Dre, man. Once again, once you sign up to the Border Wars, I'll throw you in that chat, and you'll be good to go. You'll get every bit of detail. Plus, you'll get to know Jose a bit more. Jose, I'm going to leave you for last as I got Justin, and I really want to ask Justin. Justin, you're 13, right?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
No, I'm not. I'm 12. I turned 13 July 22nd.
Oh, man, not even
I
a
was-
teen. Because I got a 17-year-old that wants to sign up, but you know, it won't work. You're not even a teenager yet, man. I can't take those risks, Jay.
Hey,
What up?
in 6 years, if the Border Wars is still on,
You
I
coming
can
through?
join because, yeah, maybe in 6 years. But I was gonna say these couple things. That I got a manager now, guys. Well, not an official manager, but I know you guys don't watch MMA, but he's the first UFC heavyweight champion, and you know he's gonna be setting me up with some fighters, some MMA fighters. But I got pro boxer coming on today, Maurice Hooker, guys. He fought on the Chavez Jr. undercard. I know I'm milking this call right here, but
It's
if
all
I
good.
put up you know how you guys put me on like the thing a year ago?
Instagram or the YouTube? What?
No, if I put up a video of me hitting the heavy bag crisp, am I going to be on it again? Like when you upload all those videos?
I'm not really sure what you mean, but I mean, if you send me something official, I'll upload it, champ.
All right, I need the channel shout out because this is a good channel, but other channels that they have more subs, and I'm sick of losing and getting subs and getting a shout out from a channel, but then the people unsubscribe a day later because they don't like me saying that, you know, their unboxers are good, but
Well, all
anyway.
right, Jay, we're gonna help you grow, man. All you gotta do is keep calling in, keep plugging away, man. Look, man, I'm older than you, and I'm here doing multiple lives. This is my second show already today, so it's all about hustling, man. All about working. We're gonna go out to Canada.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rosé, getting money like Jose, chain code Norway, shorty wants that full play, I'm like, no way, gotta rock it like Coldplay, killing it, OJ, getting cheese like Green Bay, call me Aaron Rodgers, hopped out that Dodger, dodging them coppers, my boy got them choppers, yo.
Damn, Jose, that intro long, man.
Yo, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. See, this is what I like, man. I just figured it out. I know people say they got problems with their local. I think my problem was with Nestor, because Nestor's a wimp. He's just a wuss. But this young Ali, this guy who trains and takes life serious and is dedicated, that's a guy I fuck with, man. I like that. I think that personality is starting to seep over. You're starting to sound more intelligent. You're looking more intelligent, you know, so I like it. So keep up your thing. And as such, Ness, Team Canada got together yesterday, and we want to invite you down here. All expenses. Come down, train here with us for 3 days. You know, shine some light on us here, our gym, our people. And we want you to come down here and spar some of our guys, just see our gym, and maybe do a show or two from here, and check out what we have down here. So the invitation has been extended to you, my friend. And
give me the dates, brother.
You know,
give me the dates.
Well, think about it, and that's our gift to TBV and to you, man. and we want to do this before Christmas. We'll have the flight confirmed for you. So you tell me when you want to come. Probably like in January, right? So that you can actually use this as a training camp too. It's no secret we have Huracan Habib, one of the first ever lineal champion of Border Wars. He's going to be turning pro. He's got a gym here, and it'd be fun to have you kind of involved in our training camp for a little bit. You can
So
meet
wait,
some of the
he's
guys
turning.
and
When does
maybe
he turn
that-
pro?
He's trying to turn pro in February, right? But like it's hard though, because just like in Border Wars, man, these pro fights, the people are pulling out and everything else, right? And you also got to think matchmaking, right? When you're doing your first pro fight, you really got to, get the equivalent of a Mexican cab driver, right? You got to make sure the guy looks the part, speaks the part, but really can't deliver the part. You know what I mean? You need that win to start your career, right? Like
Does
anything less than that, it's really
Huracan
tough to
has a
build
manager?
fan base. Yeah, he does have a manager. Yeah, but that's the problem. His manager's a little snaky and everything else. Maybe this is a chance where you can also understand the management game too, right? This is something that we always spoke about. You and I, like TBV should be there, man. Like having fighters and everything else, right? So, but regardless, you can come here. You can get some work in. We're talking like no later than the first 2 weeks of January, right? Like have you here before like the 14th of January. Come down here for like 3 days. Check it out. Train here. Take you to a hockey game. We have legal weed here. So I mean, it'd be fun for you, I think, right? So that's the invitation. Let us know before Christmas, and we'll get you your flight, and then we'll go from there, man. And then we'll contribute.
You trying to get me in Canada pretty early in camp, man? You trying to make sure my win is down?
No, not at all, man. We just want to have you come down and check it out. And do that, because then that also allows me the opportunity to motivate other Canadians, and maybe I'll be able to get other guys to come join too, right? And we were speaking of it with the guys, like, we're talking like Eric and Chris and Zach and Angelo and Alex. There's like even Cuban Alex, Jared from the store, right? Warren, like there's a lot of us here, right? So, no angles, man, no angles. Believe me, I'm just. If anything, this will be a nice little look, bury the hatchet and move forward, right? So think about it. We're not bringing you down here for a hit, if that's what you think, right? So think about it. Let me know what you want to do, and like I said, that's our invitation, right? So it's just like 2-3 days, man. Like 1 day of sparring, going to the gym. You get some personal training here too. Maybe your coach can give you a couple of things that you can work on here as well, and then you can kind of showcase and show the people what we're about as well. A day in the life of, you know what I mean? But that's for you. Figure it out. Talk to your family, figure out what works for you, and then let us know, and then we'll go from there. And as per my fight, I'm waiting on Joseph. He's told me to give him a little bit. I think Joseph's journey should be a different one, right? I think Joseph's journey should be a weight loss one. Maybe he should fight somebody that's in the same challenge as him, and they could use that as double motivation to reach that target. I think the more I think about it, man, like my destiny is pointing back towards either Cruz or a fight with Anthony, something that maybe we can even discuss. I know it sounds a little crazy, maybe even like a little mini 3-man tournament. Fight at the start of the night, fight at the end of the night. It could be interesting, right? Never done before. We can all fight for the 175 strap. Really legitimize that championship by creating a little mini tournament. Something like that would be interesting, right? So, hey, man, I'm not here to, I'm not here just to waste time. I also want to have fun, but I want to get something accomplished too, right? So that's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll talk about it later, but let me know about you coming down here to Canada, though, right?
So you're just going to ignore Bishop's call out?
No, Bishop, Bishop, man, that sounds crazy. I think my biggest fear in boxing is the unknown too, man. It is kind of crazy.
Oh, so now is your fear, but you talk shit about me, huh? Hello.
6'4", 200 pounds. Bishop, yeah, man, he sounds the part. You know, it might work well.
But he's
That's one of the
46.
reasons why I want to bring you down here, just so you can see we're not all talk, right? If we bring Ness down and take care of him like we say we do, then there'll be never a doubt that people will say that fights will be missed or ducks will be done, right? People will know we're legitimate 100%. So yeah, like, you know, Bishop.
Jose, you
I
could
don't
be.
even need
You
tape
don't
on
gotta.
Bishop.
You don't gotta do any of that to be legitimate. You could just send the belts back to be legitimate. You could just pay for the belts to be legitimate, and all is done. You could just do what you said. It's what you said. I never put that on you. But anyway, so you don't want Bishop.
Once you come down here, we'll figure it out. Yeah, Bishop sounds interesting, man.
You want that tape? I mean, you text me.
Good, but he also
you text me to send him tape. You
yeah,
want
yeah,
tape?
no, I'm joking. I don't need tape on him. All I need to know is that he's not a ringer. You know, as long as he's not a ringer, yeah, I'm interested. Why not? You know, it's a nice little challenge for me. Optics, you got to think optics, right? I'm a showman. I'm a businessman. To me, if I can display a guy who's 6'4" American, you know, juice, New Jack City type of guy, you know, it'll strike fear in the hearts of Canadians, man. It'll make me that much more of a hero when I beat him. So Bishop, you know, if you want it, bro, I'll slam
consider
that, Bishop,
you.
right? So
I'll
yeah.
consider you.
No, not even, man. Like, if he wants to do it, then hey, man. Right now, I'm at the club, man, and I'm looking at every honey I can put my eyes on, and they're all either saying outrageous stuff to me back or they're ignoring me, right? So if Bishop wants to say, yeah, let's just do it, then man, I'll do it right now. I'll sign on the dotted line, you know. So Bishop, you want to
Bishop
just text or
you want to send that footage? Let's let him send that footage. Let's not tie you down to anything on the hot seat. Any closing thoughts before I get to some of these other fighters that are on the line?
Yeah, man. Like Chavez Jr. yesterday, I just want people to know that if that is anybody in Border Wars, man, all honesty, you know, you won't be made fun of. Shit, you know, at the end of the day, I subscribe with that theory, man. Like, if you're in the ring and you're hurt, man. And that's the kind of tournament we have. Like, we're going to look out for people. That's the one thing I've always preached, man, is safety first, right? So in what we do, I don't want people to think that, like, you know, the boxing fan aside, this isn't the pros. You know, we aren't killers. If somebody is hurt, if somebody can't continue, we're not going to put it on people to be in there and show us the dog in them, right? Like, that's not what this is about. This is about, like, friends, family, and fighting, but in that order, right? Fighting comes last. So if, you know, if it doesn't work, if it's not your day, it's not your day. You'll always have another chance to come back and win, right? Like, you know, at our level, you know, getting hurt isn't worth it, right? We're not doing it for that reason, right? So just keep that in mind if anyone's listening and they're a little scared, because we all talk shit. Everyone talks big. But at the end of the day, it's more just the build-up than anything else, and it's the experience, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. And Ness, like I said it on here on air, legitimate offer. Please let me know right away, and we'll book you up and have you down here and visit us, all right, bro? All right, guys. Peace.
All right. We're going out to Iron Sal, who's going to be taking on Marvin for that WBC, WBA unified strap from California. Sal, are you available? You definitely got to hit that unmute, champ. Yo.
What's going on, Neff?
What up?
I'm just checking in, man. Just checking in. Haven't called in a minute. Got a little bit of time right now off my break.
How's training camp?
That's cool, man. It's cool. Just working on technique right now. Just getting ready, man. I can't wait. Whole champ's ready. Haven't heard nothing about him, so we'll see where he's at.
I mean, we got people that have confirmed that he's all systems go for the fight, so I guess that's all that matters. And I from what I'm being told, you also spoke to him about that, right? Like, as far as you know, he's physically told you as well it's 100%.
Yeah, Yeah, he told me he's ready to go, but I don't know. Has he signed up?
I would have to check. I would have to check. I thought he did though. I thought
Yeah.
he did before this. You know, I
Yeah.
thought you were kind of teasing him in the chat to sign up before all this happened.
I mean, yeah, I just hope that the closer we get, something on the rise. I know
So
he's
you
going through a little
doubtful?
something or no. I mean, to be honest, yeah, man. Yeah, a little
Oh
bit,
wow.
a little bit. I feel, I don't know. With all respect to him, I know he's going through his personal stuff, and I understand all that. That's why, I hit him up just to tell him, like, if right now ain't the time, it's not the time, and I'm okay with that. But I just need to know because I need to know. I'm to the point where I want to. I'm starting to study my opponent, and I don't want to last minute have to worry about studying for somebody else. So I'd rather know now than later. And I just was trying to, get him to understand that it's okay if he doesn't want to go through with it. But I mean, we haven't heard nothing from him. He's been ghost and stuff. So I just hope mentally he's all right, man. Because when the day comes, I don't want my glory being tarnished by him saying that he wasn't all there, this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? Because I want my
Yo,
win to
you
be my win.
hilarious with your confidence, bro. If this fight doesn't happen, I'm gonna be pissed off because I need this fight to happen. The fact that you think you are the best thing since Jesus Christ, I need to see you in this fight.
Bro, like I heard you say the other time that um, I said that I'm probably like the best besides Midi. I mean that was 2 years ago. There's other guys that I feel like are above my level now, but I mean it's just I don't know, bro. Ever since my last Border Wars fight, um, I've gotten better. I can't get worse. I've gotten better, and I feel like even me back then I was still you know better than Marvin is now. Marvin's just, he's a come forward fighter, and I feel I'm
So
past
he's
that.
just a brawler in your eyes.
Yeah, man. He claims he can box. He keeps saying they haven't seen me box, but I mean, you can see small things when a person gets in the ring, what they can be capable of, and I mean, I don't see nothing special about Marvin, you know, so. But that's just me. It's not being cocky or confident. I don't want to be that guy that gets in there and he washes me out. I'm just telling you how I really feel. But he might look at me and say, "Yo, I'm too," like how he says right now, I'm too small. So
Yeah, man. Like Earl tells Crawford, you might be too light in the ass, bro. You only a 165 pounder. Going up at 185 is coming down from 248.
yeah. But I've been walking around longer at like around the 180. You know what I mean? Since after the fight, so this is more of a natural weight for me. But it's
So talk
at
to
our
me about
level.
strength and conditioning, because you walking around at 180. Are you just focusing on technique, or do you doing push-ups? Like, what is you doing to get some muscle, or do you feel you don't need that?
I mean, in my fight, I feel like I gotta I gotta use technique. It's nobody's secret that he's the bigger guy. You know, I don't know if he's a stronger puncher. I don't know about none of that because I've never been in the ring with him. But I got to use my assets to me. Obviously, he got a height advantage. He's naturally bigger. So, when I'm in the gym, dude, all I'm doing is just technique, and then whatever weight's gonna fall off is gonna fall off. I don't want to put too much pressure on cutting weight because I don't have to do it like the first fight. But whatever I end up going into the ring, as long as it's below 185 or 185, I'm confident I'll get the W.
Yeah, but I'm speaking more specifically to strength training. Are you doing anything for, you know, power, muscle, like to physically be stronger than your walk around welding weight?
Yeah, push-ups. I like calisthenics more than lifting weights and shit like that. I feel like when I start to lift weights, I notice when I get in the ring, I feel heavier. I don't know. That's just me though. I feel like if I start trying to lift too much weights and stuff, and I get in the ring, I feel like I'm more flat-footed. So I focus more on push-ups, jump roping, ab workout, shit like that. Some dumbbell work. I mean, I do lift weights. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not trying to get all chiseled and shit like that. I'm trying to go in there. There's plenty of fighters that don't have that body. Fury, Andy Ruiz, shit like that. Still got these hands though.
So walk me through a day. Like, you get in there. What's the first thing you do once you drop your bag?
Man, I stretch, man. I'm starting to realize I'm getting older. I got to start stretching. My ass wouldn't stretch before. That's the first thing I do now. I go in there, I stretch. Um, I get a sweat, so I'll go on the treadmill, get 2 miles in. I'll start jumping rope. I'll jump rope for like about 6 rounds. Then I'll start shadow boxing for another 4. Then I get in the bags. I'll work some mids. If it's not like a sparring day, then yeah, I'll work the mids, and then do push-ups, sit-ups, jump rope again, and I end my day with the treadmill.
That's a normal day?
Yeah, it's pretty normal for me, at least for me. It's pretty normal for me.
Wow, that's a lot. I ain't doing all that.
Well, I'm a different breed. Ness. We can't all be like me, bro.
I mean, you are also younger than me. You are,
Yeah,
but that's a lot. You said 6 rounds of what?
jump roping.
And then you do another 6 rounds when you're done, you said, after sit-ups.
Nah, a jump rope. I said I jump rope. I forgot, man. It's not really in that particular order, but I jump rope. I'll do the mitts, and then I'll hit the treadmill again at the end.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. I mean, 2 miles, jump rope, mitt work,
Bro, I feel like
push-ups, sit-ups.
yeah. I
That's a
mean, but
lot.
when I'm in this camp, like, cause I had the other ones with Jose and shit, like, I gotta push myself like that, man. I have to. That's why, like, when you guys are doing those interviews, it's cool. I ask those fighters what they think, cause I want their honest opinion, And when I hear them say, like, when I heard John say I was gonna get smoked, like, I didn't even take that to heart. Honestly, that kind of helped me, cause I feel like in my head I know I'm gonna win. But then I got a doubter. I got people that doubt me. I need that because I know there's plenty of people that believe in me. But I need that doubt because that fuels the fire in me. I get into the gym and that makes me want to go even harder. So, when I get in there, bro, I get in there. It's just as simple as that. I don't like every time I start thinking I'm getting tired, I just keep going. I say, man, fuck that, I'm gonna hit another fucking set of push-ups. I'm gonna do something because I know what I got in front of me. I'm confident, but I know it's not gonna be easy. I know I gotta show up, and I gotta, it has to be. I have to look right, because it's gonna be real easy for, the champs at home. He's probably gonna try being more aggressive. I gotta look right, man, and that's only gonna come by being in peak condition. Having my cardio right.
Hey, man, I'm glad I started camp early, man. Still gives me time to turn it up since you over here acting like a Terminator and shit. Now, I will ask you, though, there is the possibility that you've mentioned, the doubt that you feel. Would you consider Ant, who doesn't have an opponent, as a fill-in, or is that too much of a different, fighter on short notice to switch the game plan?
You said Anthony?
Yes, sir.
Man, they don't. Yeah, I mean, I already called him out. I already wanted that fight. Yeah, I'll fight him. It don't matter.
No.
I'll
But
fight Cruz.
what I'm saying is, like, if worst case scenario you get the call for Marvin, it's not going down, or Marvin, I don't know, doesn't show up, and allegedly is gonna be there. So I'm just saying, would you fill it? Would you want him to fill in or no?
Yeah, man, you can step in there. You can step out. Ant knows, bro. I don't know if you guys think I'm just like that. I don't know if you guys think I'm just overconfident or what. But
No,
believe me,
you
bro. Like,
absolutely confident. That's why I want to see you in a real fight. Like, not to say that Tony wasn't a real fight. It just was 3 years ago.
yeah, no, definitely, no, I understand. But like, yeah, man, I don't. That's why after he fought Cruz, man, you see me. I wanted that. I was right there. I was damn near begging for that damn fight. You know what I mean? I told him face off with me and everything. I wanted that shit. So I wouldn't have a problem fighting Ant or Cruz if they wanted to step in. But the question is that would he want to get in there with me though? Because I mean he didn't even try to get in there with Cruz, and I feel like I'm a bigger threat than Cruz, and I think he said that himself. So I mean, but yeah, man, I don't care.
Yo, let me ask you. So, because the way you talk, I'm expecting Mayweather Canelo, bro. Like, how you envisioning this fight going? Like, who could you use as your metaphor? If I'm saying Mayweather Canelo, because the way you talking, I'm expecting you to go in there and be like flawless, not really get touched, win every single round. You know what I'm saying? Or is this going to be more like Mayweather-Maidana, where that was close, that first fight for some people, not for me. But them first 4 rounds, people was like, hold up. Mayweather lost this, you know what I'm saying? So how's this going to look?
I mean, I really, I don't know what fight to compare it to. Be honest with you, bro. I know I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go in there and win. I mean, if you kind of want a comparison, I would. It's no secret, bro. I got to box him. You know, if I go in there playing his fight, then he probably has the edge on me. But I'm not scared to tussle in there too. I mean, you know, when you guys first met me, you guys thought I was going to go in there and brawl in the first place. You know, so I'm just gonna go in there and win, bro. I don't know who to compare to. You know, I can't say too much because I feel like I'm going to give away some of my game plan of how I want to approach the fight.
Nah, you're right, man. Listen, can't wait. I'm going to let you go. We got hella fighters on the line. Get back to work. Thank you for calling in, doing work. We're going to go down to, who is next? Oh, boy, oh, boy. So we got JD and WhiteBoy, both from Texas. And all right, so we going to
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my game. I don't know why they gonna call me for I'm a 54 pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
Yo.
Champ.
Yeah, man, I really don't have too much, man. I just wanted to chime in because I haven't caught one of these border war shows in a minute, so I just wanted to chime in and let you know it's still going down. I'm sending mine. Like I said, I'm doing a little finalizing a little Christmas shopping. Then I got to look at my account, see what's going on, manage the situation right, and then from there. Should be next week.
So, what do you think about your opponent? Did you notice that he went to Alabama with me and sparred Julius Ndongo, the former unified champion, the man that lost to Crawford and Regis Prograis only?
Yeah. Listen, I'm not. Ndongo, I mean, I've did some sparring with some prominent guys myself.
Like who?
I mean, I did a couple of rounds with Hatley. Even after we fought, they brought me to their camp to get them ready.
Charles Hatley, the 154 pounder.
Yeah. And then, on top of that is more guys, man, like down here in Houston, what's his name? Regis.
Oh, you got in there with Regis?
So, yeah, before. Oh. Like, this was years ago, though.
Okay. So no worries then, huh?
But other than... Nah, man. I know how to handle myself accordingly. You know what I mean? And then,
but you do have a lot of pressure, man. I mean, technically you're 0-1, but people look at you as 0-2 now. You know, Maserati still got that one up on you.
Man, get the hell out of here, man! Like,
bro, that sparring session.
When you play
let me tell you something. That sparring session.
Are you able to play it right now on YouTube?
I don't have it. I would have had to prepare for that. But listen, that sparring session is infamous, like the Floyd and Paul Spadafora, man. Clearly, I was taking it light on that dude, man. Bruh, you ain't look like it from the way he was on that floor.
Bro, you saying, see, I don't like the way you wording this, man. I was on the floor because I laid on the floor.
From exhaustion.
After the sparring.
From exhaustion.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Hold on, let's put things in context. Put things in context, bro. I said, you said, you gonna bring your stuff? I said, yeah, I can.
You made me believe you was in shape. You made me believe you was in shape. Like, yeah,
man,
I can.
I never said I was in shape. Man, get the hell out of here.
I would not spar nobody if I'm not, like, if I've been out of the gym, I'm not sparring you because you know you could get hurt. As soon as you ain't got no air, somebody going down on you. They gonna beat you up.
I can't get. dude, I've been. You know how many rounds of sparring I did
Bruh,
throughout my days.
my man
Dude,
busted you
I
up,
know
yo.
how to. I know how to.
You was leaky. What you talking
Oh
about?
my god. Oh my god. A punch to the nose
Hey, listen, man.
during sparring. That ain't busting up, dog.
All I'm saying is you got a lot of
All you gotta do
pressure.
is play the clip.
You got that. That's out there. Then you got the Mide loss. You know where you chose the wrong game plan. You tried to walk Mide down like you was. I don't know who you thought you was that night. Wilder.
Man, you know what it was, man. The whole time I keep saying this, like we was going back and forth on the Border War show, kind of like this, and I was like, yeah, I'm the smaller guy, but you know, I'm gonna dictate the pace. That's what I said, and by saying that, I threw myself off, man. I didn't fight my fight. You know what I mean? Like I'm usually a boxer, counter puncher kind of guy. And I turned into this whole. I was so locked in on being a bully. I wanted to show the bigger guy that I could be the bully, and I was so locked in on that. It never hit me to switch my style up. But you know that's just I don't know what that was. The first time for everything.
Let me ask you: Do you think the reason that fight played out the way that it did is because it's been so long since you had a 3-round fight? I mean, you haven't had a 3-round fight since you were an amateur, because in the pros you had 4 rounds at least.
Yeah, but that even though that that's three rounds, but it's also 2 minutes, and that's something to even take in consideration there. Like, wouldn't let my hands go enough. That 2 minutes it's a big difference from going 3-minute rounds.
Absolutely,
a real big difference.
You can't pace yourself. You can't pace yourself. It causes the fight.
Yeah, so it was a lack of understanding from my part. A lack of you saw me over there. I was commentating the whole time. I wasn't even warming up. Listen, man, these are a whole bunch of.
But that's what I'm saying. Those are 2
that
times,
I
though.
be bringing up.
Exactly. There are excuses you shouldn't be bringing up. But what I'm also saying is, like, these are still 2 separate times where you showed us you couldn't be prepared. The first time you brought your stuff, not being prepared. Like, you supposed to make that judgment call. Like, come on, JD, you a former pro. You know, man, don't go over there for one of these boys get something to talk to you, talk shit about you. You know. And look, you gave him that.
No, hold on.
Then you come back for fake redemption, and you shit the bet again.
Well, I wouldn't say I shit the bet the first time. That's you putting that emphasis on that. But again, man, the first time I bought my stuff, and I was like a feeling guy. I was like, hey, if one of y'all and dudes was acting scared of Lauren for real. I was like, what the hell is going on here? You know what I mean? Like,
based off that session with you, I see why. Leak.
Man, get the dog. Okay. Nah, you be pissing me off with that bullshit. Boy,
you let him
you gonna have me going in there like a little.
Hey, listen,
you
man.
Gonna have me going in there like a little beast.
You better get this win, because Donel is the next big thing, is what they saying. And he trying to use you.
I can guarantee.
Just like Mide did. Mide wanted a U.S. scalp, and you gave him one. Now here goes.
Hey, I'm coming back for Mide too. We coming back with a whole different game plan.
Hey man, I don't know, man. Donel want Mide too, so it's like he need to go through you to show Mide he can.
Well, Donel got to go through me then.
That's the whole point. He is going through you. He chose you.
Okay. Okay, I'm a small big guy.
Listen, this kid has late.
We should see.
Look, this kid has late aspirations.
90 seconds
of being a professional. He has 3 amateur fights, and that was when he was, I don't know. I think he said 3 or 6 years ago, one of the 2. But he used the sparring with Ondango to let him know if he was on that level. He used Wilder's trainers to pull him to the side and ask him, hey, yeah, you could do this. Now he's using you, the former pro, to solidify that he can be a pro. So you better be ready.
60 seconds. Well, I can say right now, based off of what I've seen, the little deal I seen. I mean, he definitely got the, you know, he definitely got what would he be fighting at though? Like what weight?
I mean, he gonna fight you at 47.
You know?
I would assume if you turn him pro, he gonna at least try to. He gotta have to get to like 35. He gonna have to.
Yeah, cause he kind of. How tall is he? About.
I don't even.
Like,
you don't
about
get me the line.
5'7", 5.
Don't get me the line, but we got an internal message says, JD, gain that respect back. Teach these punks a lesson. How dare these bums be calling out TBV OG and only pro Team JD Team Canada. That's your boy Jose.
10 seconds. Oh, I rock with that, Jose. But listen, man, I got 8 weeks. I'm gonna make the best of it. I ain't gonna go in there like I did last time. So you know, we shall see. We shall see. He looked like he got a little something too.
Hey man, listen,
him, you know?
listen.
He
Don't
definitely looks skilled.
Don't look past him, but as my man Deontay Wilder says, look through him, because you do have Southside Deucey out there. Like, you're a former pro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a former pro. There should be no reason why you can't fight Donel at 47, spank him up, move up to 60, beat the winner of Deucey and WhiteBoy John. Mide's the mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to scoop all these belts up. Get your old ass back in shape.
Man, I'm listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm coming back for Mide. I want that back. I want.
Well, Mide's the mandatory to WhiteBoy John and Southside Deucey, who's the champ. That's 160. So that's the only way you're going to get Mide is moving up to 160, because he can't make anything under that. Unless you're going to do some crazy catchweight, which it probably won't get approved. Got to be safe, man.
Well, shit, I ain't nothing crazier than the catchweight I already did.
Oh, let's talk about that, man. What weight was it? You trying to say we need the right to the sanctioning bodies and have that fight overturned to a no contest because Mide blew the weight?
No, I ain't saying all that, because I agreed. Even after he stepped on the scale that day, I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's get it. You know what I mean?
So how much did he weigh? How much did he weigh?
You would have to confirm that with him, because I think it was like 174 maybe.
And you weighed?
But I was 150.
Wow, so you gave up some 20-some pounds, huh? That's your confidence right there, man. But you guys can't have confidence if you're not fucking putting the work in the gym. Skill is only half of it. Skill is only half of that, because
yeah, you're right. You definitely right about
someone
that.
who's a hustler, he will outwork your skill all day. Amir Iman lost to Adrian Granados. Who's more skillful? Amir Iman. But why'd he lose? Because Granados outworked him. But
you definitely right about that.
JD, I'm going to get to some other fighters. Thank you, as always, for participating in Border Wars, for being an alumni caller, for being a Patreon, for coming to the appreciation night, for being my friend, for just being you. You the man. Anthony Edwards, we're going to get to you in a minute, because at the end of the day, JD's a boomerang, and my boy John here is a ringer.
Boxingvoice.com.
When I was locked up in county jail, I thought the Southside was going to fight. I knocked out the Southside with teardrop.
Boxingvoice.com.
What you got to say about that, Deontay? What you got to say about that,
Hold on a second.
Yo. What's good, Ness?
What up?
Yo, the show. Nothing, man. Just chilling.
You got hella background. What up, man? Turn them windows up.
The windows are up. Hold on, let me get off.
Yeah, that Bluetooth, man. Y'all with these Bluetooths. Them shits don't have no noise cancellation, picking up all noises.
Better? Is that better?
I mean, we're going to deal with it.
My bad. I'm on my way to Clovis. I'm driving in the car with my wife.
Oh.
What's good? What's good, guys? What y'all up to?
Man, we here just going through the motions, man. Talking up the big show. It's the big show.
Bro, this is a fire show today. Hey,
So you're cool with people giving the boomerang privileges and stuff away, right, Ness?
Dog, I'm really not. But this
No.
is something that has taken it's kind of done its own thing. I let Killer Kells do it for CYP, and then it's just
Yeah. I was gonna go ahead and give my ringer status to the kid Justin, because he's got a lot of good points. You know what I mean?
Man, we losing you, champ. We losing you. You're driving through a dead zone or something there, buddy.
Probably. Can you hear me now?
In and out.
Yeah. Just get to somebody else. I'll call back in.
All right. Yeah, B. Paulie, I know the Apple one does. That's why you see all my Unguarded interviews. I ask the participants to please wear Apple headphones because that does have noise cancellation. But yeah, man, we're going to get out to Anthony Edwards, the Queen City Cobra. What it do?
Yeah, what's happening?
What up?
Yeah, man, I heard Jose earlier talking about, getting like a round robin or some kind of tournament going, man. I want to believe Jose so bad. But, I mean, I just can't. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. But it did sound fun going to Canada and shit, whipping up them little boys and shit. But they said Eric Garcia was coming back, huh? Tell him to get a fight, maybe we can get our rematch going. He's
coming. He told me that he might show up February, but just to do a face off with somebody. But he ain't fighting this time around.
Yeah, we'll see him there. Yeah, hopefully I can get a fight. Shit, if not, I just spar everybody. I guess shit, got shit else to do, man. Shit, I don't know what I'm gonna do now, but yeah, in a few, I'm getting ready to go for a little run and shit. It's freezing cold outside, but shit, you gotta stay in shape. I done dropped weight already. Shit, I lost 5 pounds already.
Yeah, you better stay in shape because, I don't know. It sounds Sal came on here with some doubt in his voice, right?
Yeah, I heard him. Yeah. Well, me and Sal, we was gonna fight anyway, but then Jose the moron stepped in and made everybody think, okay, we about to get the straps finally, and Jose did what Jose does, and so we both were kind of left in the dark with that. So like I said, I be wanting to believe Jose, but you just can't. You just can't until he actually delivers something, because he's a known liar, and he'll lie to you and make it sound so sweet.
Dude, and what I don't get,
can't take the guy serious.
Everybody knows he's well off. He knows he gave us 3 options with those belts that he couldn't stick to one. So he could just send you guys whatever it is you paid that day, and it's over. But he's not even thinking that far ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the kind of guy. Jose wants all the glory. He wants all the statues.
But that's why I believe him, though,
and he wants all the stories to be right.
Just because.
Yeah, but I don't, because I think he's concerned.
Yeah, but you said he wants all the glory. Why do you think he keeps mentioning this 175-pound title? There are no 75-pound fighters. He wants to quickly make a division, get a new title, and then probably not defend it, but move up on the pound-for-pound rankings. Listen, Jose doesn't work harder. He works smarter. He's looking. That's why I keep putting in the chat, there are no 75-pound fighters. How are we going to make a title? So he's like, let's do a round robin. I already fought Cruz. I'm not afraid of Ant, especially if there's a new title on the line. He's thinking this is somehow
He is afraid of Ant. And if he was 75,
no, because if you look at his messages, listen, if you look at his messages, he said, I would fight Ant, but then there's people that would say that you came off a loss and they wouldn't give him his credit. So that's why he's trying to throw a title on the line.
Man, like I said, on Unguarded, he would get more credit than Marvin if he actually beat me, which he can't.
Why would he get more credit than Marvin? Marvin did it first.
Yeah, but people know it just wasn't my day that day. You know what I'm saying?
So you trying to say Marvin's win ain't official because you wasn't you?
No, it's official. No, it's official. Hey, he won. That's that. But like when he's finally, takes the rematch, you'll see the difference. You'll see you see the difference this time. If I can find somebody to get in there with, if I spar somebody, you'll see the difference.
So what about this new dude that's in the chat? Has he called you out? Because I see him.
Dude?
I see Ambrose from Texas.
Oh no, I don't think so. Because I think he's. No, he
I
definitely. He was trying to fight at 160.
I definitely seen him say, "Jose, I'll be your cherry." I mean, so I didn't know if he said that to you too, because he just wanted to fight.
Nah. I don't think he ever said anything to me. But I mean, if he wanted to. Actually, I asked for some film of him. But I don't know if he said anything, like maybe he wanted to, but I was just curious. I just asked for film for him. But I thought he was going to 160. I was just curious because he said he was 180 now, but and he was trying to lose weight. But yeah, I mean, we just haven't seen him. But if he wants, what I'm saying, we can see what's up. It ain't like I got anybody. Cats ain't.
Yo,
cats ain't
clock's
exactly
ticking, man.
up, so.
Clock's ticking. In 9 days, it's 8 weeks out. It's over.
I know. Yeah, I know. Then I was thinking like, shit, maybe I'll slide down to 68, but 68, there ain't really nobody there free. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Somebody sign
listen,
up.
only guy free. Only guy free is Mide. You got Cruz. Cruz is available. Ambrose is available. Jose is available. I doubt Andre Bishop gonna fight you. He's 210, 6'3", but he's 46. I'm not gonna say he's available till he signs up. Who else is available? Supermax is available, possibly. But I doubt Mex. I doubt Mex is gonna take your. I doubt Supermax will move up and fight you. I mean, I doubt he'll fight you if you move up. You'll still be way faster than him.
Yeah, I thought he was taking this one off. Just to lose some weight.
That's what his coach is recommending. I don't, man. I say work through it, man.
Yeah, I think he just stay in the boxing gym. Yeah, just stay in there. Like, he might not necessarily fight if you don't want to fight, then. But just stay in boxing shape. That's the shit that makes you lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Like going in there and doing nothing else, but boxing. Like, you're going to drop some weight, like, consistently.
Definitely agree.
Along with a pretty good diet,
Want to send any call-outs before I get to some of these other fighters out here?
Let's see. Jose, grow some balls. I guess Cruz, if we got last resort. Mide, I owe you a sparring session. Shit, who else?
So you like AJ now? You want to spar Mide? You like AJ? You want to spar Mide before the fight?
Yeah. I want to get in there and get a feel of it, the hand speed and the power. I really want to see it. And I want to get in there with Donel. He a little sharp motherfucker. He remind me of some of the young guys at my gym. So I want to get in there with him too. Just, for a round or two. We could do a round robin and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just bring me 3 rounds, bring me 3 fighters. Just for the hell of it. Just in case ain't no, if I ain't got no fight, we can do that. You know what I mean? So,
well, all right, man. I'm going to get to some other fighters, brother. Thank you for calling in. We're going to go out to California. Joe, man, you spoke it into existence like Deontay Wilder. Speak it, believe it, receive it. We got something.
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Chant.
Good morning, fam.
Good morning, Joe. 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 What's your fighting weight? How much did you weigh when you fought Alex Lemon from Fresno?
What was it? 170, 175, I think it was.
Damn, you're so light. How old are you?
51.
I got a 46-year-old.
Just turned 51. I heard him on the line, man. Shout out to Bishop, man.
what is he, 6 feet or something like that, 200 pounds?
Yeah, he tall, bro. He's 6'3", 200 pounds even. But he never worked out, so he'll probably get down. I just don't know, could he get down to 175? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, see, right now I'm like 185 right now, but after I do my running and working out shit, that's where I end up being in shape at. You know, right now I'm I got a little gut right now. Shit. Shit. But I thought about that too, man. Let me think about that.
How young is 46? Because I'm not there yet, so I don't know if that's considered old.
I mean,
or
that
not.
ain't bad. No, that ain't too bad, man. But you know, as you get older, each year is a big difference from turning 35 to 36. You know, turning 50 to 51, I do feel it, shit. But I'm thinking about that, man. I'm thinking about it. I heard him.
I know that's out the weight class, though.
Weight. I don't know how I react. Yeah, that is out of my weight class.
But that's what I'm saying. So how tall are you, though?
Over 200. I'm 5'9".
Oh man, you weigh. Why did I think you were 6 feet? I don't know.
Yeah,
I always,
5'9",
every time you call, I see the appreciation night picture with that gray shirt. I always like that gray shirt you had on so much. And so you felt tall in the appreciation night. Damn. All
probably
right,
was the shoes.
Yeah, that won't work. That won't work then. Nah, that won't work for you. That's way too much because he's 6'3". I mean, look, that's what Eddie doing with me though, right? Eddie can't be taller than 5'9" either.
Yeah, man.
It's game plan, man. You gotta talk to
weight.
You gotta talk to. Well, I mean, again, it depends how big of a catch weight disparity. We need footage on Bishop first of all. We need to see him, and then maybe you show it to your coach, and then maybe y'all could come up with a game plan for a bigger dude where you don't gotta weigh as much, and maybe we could get him to come down. Maybe he could come down maybe 10, just to get it in.
Yeah.
And you, instead of going down to 75, you stay at 80 and just put muscle on maybe.
Yeah.
But we'll see, man. We'll see. Maybe something else out there pops up. Maybe Jose got something in Canada. 51. I thought at 46 was close. Damn, it's 51. Whoa, we need a 51-year-old, y'all. Sheesh.
No, anybody, with this 4 or 5 years difference, man. I know I ain't gonna get nobody exactly my age, but I love this shit. I love this shit. Hey, man, I wish I was younger, man. I'll fight all these motherfuckers.
Yo.
But hey, man, I also want to say first off, shout out to all the Border Wars fighters, man. Love all y'all, man. Shout out to Southside Deucey and that one white boy, man. Y'all really hyping this card up, especially that one white boy, man. He called in every show, even on the regular show, talking about this shit. Shout out to him. But JD, man, I think JD, man, I seen a lot of JD's fights, man. I sat down with that brother, man. He showed me a lot of his sparring and a lot of his fights, man. He's not. I don't think for his fights, what we have seen is not the best of JD, and I don't think that he has been training like he should, and that's why we haven't seen what he really possessed. Because I've seen the dude, man. The dude is a good fighter, and I want him to really prepare and don't take Donel short, because Donel is a good fighter, man, and I want to see the best you, JD. Come on now, man. This kid ain't no joke. Shout out to Donel. I think he's a good fighter. And Ant should be him and Cruz or Jose, man. That's it, man. Jose versus Ant, or Jose or Cruz versus Ant, man. That's how it should be, man. That's all I got, Ness.
Joe, they ain't want to fight each other, man. They want to get a tune up each, man. They said it was a tough fight. You got to respect that.
Yeah, most definitely though. But I'm looking forward to this card, man. It's like each year, each new Border Wars, man, the card is getting better and better, man. Hey, dude, what do you think about 3 minutes, man? Thinking about changing to 3 minutes. What is the reason? Because the fights are more exciting at for 2 minutes they go all out? Or
That
why
and
not
the
3
fact
minutes?
that we gonna have a lot of people looking like real shit. 3 minutes is a long time, Joe. It's a long time. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
I know.
And these guys don't have the stamina. So right now we barely showing technique. Only a few guys are showing technique, and that's why they shining the way they are. Donel and Mide. But the rest of us, we a little bit, I guess Sal puts himself in
Right.
that elite group. The rest of us are a little bit wide. And I mean, that extra minute, it'll definitely cause for some more action, I think, because people, but it might cause for more Chavez type of stoppages where people just quit out of exhaustion.
Word. That's facts, man. All right, good show, Ness, man. Peace,
All right.
family.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for calling in as always. We're going out to Michael Brown. What it do, Mike? Where you calling in from? You got to unmute, Mike, on Skype.
Yo, what's good? Can you hear me good?
Perfectly. Where you calling in from?
Cool, man. I'm the dude who called from Brazil last time.
Oh, what up? What up?
What's good? What's good? Man, I have some questions real quick. I wrote them down, but I just moved. I'm moving to a new spot, and I lost the damn paper. But one I can remember is, man, I don't really know too much about that Patreon thing, man. How can I watch that Border War joint?
Yeah, once it's out, it'll be on Patreon. I mean, Patreon is very simple. You can find the link right here on our YouTube channel, and you just gotta pick the $5 tier, and that's the Border Wars level where you get to see all the sparring, all the training,
Nice.
and the fights. But you could also come to YouTube and just type in Border Wars right on our YouTube channel and see past seasons. Every time a new season comes out, we release the old season. So right now, season 7 is still, season 6 is still private on Patreon only. But once we do 7, we'll release 6.
Nice, nice. Oh, and another question too, man. If you got braces, man, can you still box? Like, can you put on the guard? You know what I'm saying, and still...
You definitely could, but you should get a special mouthpiece design because of your braces.
Ah, dang, I didn't even know about it. All right, cool, man. Yeah, because I want to get back to sparring and all that, man. I can't go back to the U.S. yet, but that's what I want to do. When I do, man, I want to get down with that Border Wars, man.
For sure, man. For sure.
Being so nice, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm 6'1", you know what I'm saying? 190.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I'm trying to get down to 185. Man, I've been, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing martial arts and boxing since I was like 13, you know what I mean? But since I left the U.S., I couldn't never find nobody my weight to, you know what I'm saying, to fight. So I just been sparring.
A lot of sparring out there in Brazil. What part of Brazil you at?
I'm in Sao Paulo.
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
Nah, boxing is not that big over here, man. People like more like UFC and all that. And even still, I could never get like, you know what I'm saying? I be getting down with them bigger dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like 205, 210. You know what I'm saying? And they be like running from the ring. So I'm like, man, I got to get down with boxing, man. You know
How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 31.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, Brazil, they had a couple of fighters, the Freitas family. I mean, you could make a name for yourself out there for sure.
Yeah, I know, man, but it ain't that easy to get down with boxing over here, man. Oh, and another question, last question. I'll be using the iTunes podcast because like everything I want to hear from the boxing voice, you know what I'm saying, is like always uploaded like mad late. So I'll be hearing the joint on Spotify, but I pay for my Spotify. So I wanted to ask, do you get paid from the advertisements that are like you know what I'm saying, played on your videos or the audio, I should say?
I don't get shit from Spotify. But
yeah, that's crazy because I watch I could listen to, like, I tried it out. I listened to different podcasts to see if I would hear other advertisement too, but only on your joint. So I'm like, yo, this nigga be getting some money, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm paying,
I ain't getting
and I'm only
shit
getting
from
ads on his.
Spotify. Ain't
crazy.
sending me no checks. But what ad you get? Let me see something. What ad you get?
There's this ad from the same company all the time. Some shit called like Boticario. They sell like perfume and shit like that. I'm like, man, I ain't fucking interested.
It must be based on your region because Boticario definitely sounds for fucking Brazilian.
Yeah, but the problem is like I listen to other podcasts and I never hear advertisements on any other thing, like only on your joint and the same advertisement. So I wanted to ask you to see if you're getting your paper from that joint. Like,
I mean, like I
that,
said, I don't get no money from fucking Spotify. That's for sure. So that's something I
yo,
gotta
that's
look into.
crazy. Yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely should be getting some money from them, man.
But Mike,
Yo,
man,
you ain't
yeah.
never doing border wars out of the U.S.
Well, there is talks of London. Could you go to London?
Nah, I could go to different countries in Europe, like Spain, Portugal, Sweden, France, Italy. But for some, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right now, we're talking London, Canada, and probably a reunion in DR in May.
Oh, I could do DR.
There you go.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
So
Oh, that's cool.
you gotta bring some Brazilian women with you.
Oh, for sure, man.
Mike, man, let me get
Yeah,
you some
they
other
love some
callers, brother.
gringos.
You
All
already
right, man.
know.
Thanks, man.
For sure. Let's go out to Detroit's own.
Motherfucking murder, mayhem, last words of the stainless. Told you I would kill you, squeeze after I aim it. If you're talking money, then you're speaking my language. Or shut the fuck up in grown folks' conversation.
Yo, Nash, what's good, man?
What up?
Yo, man, how y'all talking so bad on JD, man?
Bruh, cause
Me talking
I
here.
had
Nigga, put
high
some respect on his
expectations.
name, man.
I had high expectations for JD, and he let a white boy put blood in his mouth, man. At the end of the day, that's
Man,
what happened,
come
man.
on, man. I'm sorry, I was there.
Stainless, you there? Cause you sound like you not. It's Saturday.
If
You should be home.
anything, JD was left the training wheels on. You know what I'm saying? Or the childproof cap or whatever for Maserati. You could tell, man. Like I didn't feel at all like JD was losing that fight. I felt like he was letting somebody that was new to the game, you know what I'm saying, get it in. Kind of like when Devin Haney sparred Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I ain't see Sean Porter leaking.
That mini fight though, man.
I ain't see Sean Porter leaking though. I ain't see Sean Porter leaking though.
Man, I done known you for like 6-7 years now, bro. You know you good with them narratives.
I ain't see Sean Porter lay on the floor on the ring apron exhausted.
Yeah, but you ain't see Sean Porter at the bar the night before either.
You right, cause I ain't see JD at the bar either.
But we all know he was there, man. He said it himself.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? You
hey,
have to put respect on that man.
Andy made a lot of excuses after he shit the bed with AJ too, bro. Like, I mean, excuses are excuses.
Man, I'm telling you, you better watch out for him in this next. You say he fighting Donel?
He fighting Donel, bro. He better watch out for himself.
He gonna have to be on for that one, man. That kid's not playing. I'm gonna be calling JD every day, like, yo, you in the gym? Where you at? But you gonna have to put some respect on my man name, man. That's my TV brother, man.
He my
and it ain't nothing against Donel, cause he the truth too. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gonna get him.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
He my brother too,
know
but that's what you got to do to a brother. Sometimes we got to pick them up when they don't see they wrong. You got to tell them, hey, bro, come on,
man.
A little bit of tough
love. After my brother get his ass kicked, I don't kick him like, yo, get your ass up. You know what I'm saying? That's what
tough
doing,
love, man. That's tough love. It's like, yo,
you
you lost because you ain't work out. Go work out. Come on, that's tough love.
Yeah, hey, we'll both do it different ways, man, to see who get better results. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm about, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to truly motivate my man JD, and then I'm gonna put some money on him for that win. You know what I'm saying? Where the bet lines at, man? Who taking bets, man? Because I don't bet on professional boxing, but I definitely bet on border wars.
We should be having some lines, man, between Bo and I believe Pittsburgh Brew. So I know Jose wants lines too.
Hey, speaking of Bo from Bama, man, he actually here in Nashville with me. So if you can, text him my number so you know what I'm saying, we can get together for them fights. You know, it's me, him, and Lil Feezy down here. So you know what I'm saying, we can get us some fight parties and some shit going.
I'm about to text you his number now.
That's what's up. And to my Border Wars brothers, man, I don't get to fight You know what I'm saying? I work too much. But y'all keep talking like this or you can't come over here. I might have to make it happen. But I appreciate it all, man. Y'all cats on here every Saturday. I don't usually call in. Usually I just listen, man. But y'all, that's what's up. Y'all always make this a fun and entertaining show, man. So as I always say, please make sure you push that thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. Because this is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, that's because you stupid. Shout out to El Camino. Peace.
All right, all right. Looks like we got the Genius. What up, Genius? Genius. Genius.
Yo, what's good? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yo, Nas, TB family, the whole wide world. What up? The Genius Cable Guy in the building.
Cable Guy, what it do?
Yo, good fights on last night. Keeps me motivated. I'm working out every day for Matt. I got tunnel vision right now. I'm laser focused.
When does training camp officially start?
It wasn't going to start until January 6th, but I started this shit. I cut out drinking. I still smoke every day, and that's probably never going to change.
Tell me about it. Listen, bro, all my fights I've been high, bro. Fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can get in boxing shape. You don't got to be a runner, but you can run too, though. But take me through a day of your gym. How's it look when you go to your gym? Because Sal gave us a day in training with him. Tell me, how's it look when the cable guy gets in the gym, drops his bag, and please, we hear all that background noise that you're doing over there, buddy.
Okay, let me throw in my wireless headphones. I'm just on Skype. Yo, I want to say something about Sal's workout thing, though. I got to call bullshit on that. No fucking way, dude. He's talking about 6 rounds of jump rope and then 3 rounds on the bag and 6 rounds of jump roping again and doing fucking 3 rounds of shadow boxing. He would be a triathlete if that was the case.
And then pad work. No, but listen, I'm going to tell you something. Don't say that, right? Because I'm 40. I'm 40, and I do 3 rounds of jump rope, 3 rounds of 3 or 4, depends on the day, 3 or 4 rounds of heavy bag, and yo, I promise you, minimum like 4 or more, and more on the more side on pad work. But then I don't turn around and do what he does, which is push-ups and sit-ups. No, I got my strength and conditioning days, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I do all my strength work that day. But yeah, so if I'm doing all that, he got to be doing that. Like, because I'm 40, bro. He got to be doing that.
I ain't doing all that, and I work hard as fuck. All right, so I'll go in, I stretch, I do just a little bit of calisthenics just to get the blood flowing. I'm not even talking about a sweat. I'll do
like what? Talk to us, detail.
Jumping like 10 burpees, maybe some jumping jacks, maybe just hopping up and down, shaking my body out. You know what I mean? I just start moving around, pacing and shit. Then we'll do 3 rounds of shadow boxing, online, the whole class. And then, let me see, 4 bags plus the double bag plus the aqua bag. Maybe 6 rounds on bag. And then maybe finishing it out with crunches, push-ups, shit like that. And then when I go home, I watch a lot of tape.
So then why would you call bullshit? It sounds like you're doing the same except for like 1 or 2 things. I mean, how different is your workout from his? Except the jump rope rounds? Like, that's not a big difference. If you're doing all those 6 rounds on the bag, I mean, he didn't say 6 rounds on the bag.
I think he did, though.
I don't know. We'll have to rewind it, but I don't believe that it's unbelievable. You know what I mean? Doomy does a lot of shit too, and he's old. You know what I mean? Like, people work, man. People work.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe I gotta hit Sal up for some workout tips. I don't know. But then at home, I'm watching tape, watching Coach Anthony, watching Precision Striking, shit like that. I'm just in a boxing phase right now, so and I go to the gym 2 days a week.
Yeah, you go less than everybody. I mean, look at my strength days. I do 3 sets of bench press, 8 reps, right? 165 pounds. I do three sets of squats, 200 pounds, 8 reps. Lat pull downs, 3 sets, 140 pounds, 8 reps. Leg press, 3 sets, 230 pounds, 8 reps. Bicep curl, three sets, 30 pounds, 8 reps. Triceps press downs, right? So that's with the cable wire, but with the rope, so you could extend when you pull down. I do 3 sets, 70 pounds, 8 reps. Standing shoulder press, 3 sets, 30 pounds, 8 reps. And then I do crunches, 4 sets, 25, completely.
Let me ask you a question. Is this weight heavy for you, or are you going for...
Now, that's not heavy for me. You know, you could even ask Doomy, like, he needed a spot. I ain't need no spot. That's not heavy for me. Bruh, when I used to weight lift, before I got into boxing, into wanting to box, and you know, guys, we just want to look good for the beach. Bruh, right. I could fucking do like 275 on the incline, not the decline, the incline. I was always a beast. I was never a squatter. I just got into squatting. This whole little thing that I just read off, so anybody that wants to use it, you could actually rewind and clip it and then write it down. That's specifically from a strength and conditioning coach in boxing, and that's prepared for boxing. That's not just some random shit. This is actually, you know, like I told him, yo, I'm having a fight. You know what I'm saying? He'd measure me, all that shit, and then gave me what I need to do, how many times I need to do it, and how many days I need to do it, and I do it.
So you squat as part of your boxing workout?
You absolutely should be squatting, Rob. Keep in mind, you got to sit down on your punches, right? So you need to be slightly bent anyway. And because you're going to be bent throughout the fight, why wouldn't you want your hamstrings and your fucking thighs to be, you know, able to sustain you? Getting low, ducking low. For you, more than me. I'm tall. I'm not going to duck under no punches. I'm blocking with my hands. Remember Wilder. Think Lennox. Think, Bo, tall, long fighters. You are 5'9". You got to get under shots. So you definitely should be doing some sort of squats and or lunges because you got to get low. You got to do lateral move. Listen, anybody wants to mimic Mike Tyson. We cannot all look like him, but we should strive to have that sort of lateral movement in the ring. You want to keep your head off the line. You don't want to be straight. You want to constantly be moving right, left, right, left, right, left. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah man, you definitely need the squat.
Yo, how often you go to the gym, the boxing gym?
This week, today is Saturday. I got to go 4 days. The only reason I missed Thursday is because Thursday is my flagship show, so I do 7 to 10 at night. And then I do my morning show, which is 9 a.m. to fucking 11:30 something. You know what I mean? So if I don't make it to the morning gym, I got 2 different gyms. I take this shit seriously, bro. I take it seriously.
No doubt.
I take it seriously. Like, you know, Jose likes to clown me. I love that fight that I had was as tough as it was. That was a 24-year-old defensive lineman, and I came from behind with a fucking knockdown at 40. So, yeah.
You ever gonna run that back?
He never wanted to. It's not me. I would definitely, listen to me. First of all, that ring was small. Small. No, I promise you. If we fight in Jersey, or we fight in Texas, never. I'm a boxer puncher. Never. I promise you. Not to mention, dog, look at his headgear. That shit is banned. He had the chin headgear plus the face. I couldn't hurt him. And think about it. The first round, I hit him with the uppercut, knock his headgear off. They stopped the fight, let him fix his headgear. I don't get a knockdown? Nigga, what the fuck? The whole fight was against me. My man was choking the shit out of me on the ropes. Mide never took a point. But if you watch that same card, Rob, Mide takes a point from my previous opponent who pushed Cruz, but that was his fighter, so he took some points. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Yo, I never let Mide ref again after that. I was robbed of glory. Bruh, that was a knockdown. You can't stop the action because a fighter caused you to stop the action and not award him a knockdown. It's like my first fight. I hit my man in the body, Boom. He grabs me. I hit him with 2 more body shots. He drops down. You know how you like holding somebody, you just slide down. I don't get the knockdown. I'm like, what the fuck? But it's all good. I'm gonna be Deontay Wilder of Border Wars. I'll just keep beating these motherfuckers up. And that's that. I had the most title defenses. No one has defended their title more than me. That's it. No one.
Ness, when are we doing your Unguarded?
I don't know.
I got a lot of questions for you.
I don't know. One of these days. I got to get everybody else's done before we do mine.
True. Well, yo, look, thanks for letting me burn on the line. Yo, check my fight out with Matt in February. It's going to be a KO. Fight of the night on the card. Yo, I'm out.
All right. Look at that. SuperMex says we need better judges for sure. And we do. I just don't know who are you taking off. Who was that bad, right? Like, I think that the judging has gotten better, just like the refereeing has gotten better. Rob, mute yourself. You're killing me. The refereeing has gotten better. But the difficulties in having perfect judges is we have to bring in them judges. We have to fly those judges. And it's just difficult, you know. I'll be honest, so that you know if you are a potential sign-up, the judges are people that are normally there. You know, people that we respect, obviously, within our ecosystem that know boxing. Like once upon a time, Stainless was a judge. 2 times, Nija, who's in the chat from the UK, was a judge. I believe Mide, who's a semi-pro fighter, was a judge. So we respect him. I hear Supermax, he has reason to be upset. He felt he won the fight. You know, he got a draw, so I get it. He's tight. But I'm not saying the judging was that bad. Like, you know, Cruz is mad about the judging, but Jose is not, right? And I thought Jose won. So it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know that we'll ever believe the judging was the best. Rod, if you're going to be in Texas for February 29th, you know you already a patron. Absolutely. As long as you're a patron, we're sending special invites to certain patrons. We do have to keep a cap on the amount of people we have in the gym, but absolutely, we need judges, and we would like them to be our Patreon family who, you know, we already have built-in relationships with. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this, man. Catch me for a live fight chat today for Tony Harrison and Charlo. Yeah, man. Peace. Hey, if you haven't caught our betting show, I did it today. We had a good guest giving us some tips. We're going to try and get him as a regular on our betting show every Friday. I'm going to get really, really on point with that. Believe me, you know when I do what I say I'm going to do. And that's one of the things I'm going to do. As I said, Patreon is stepping up, and it has. I'm not going to let y'all down. So the betting show will begin to be a regular thing every Friday, and we will have this special guest and others. I'm going to get other people to help us out with the odds and placing these bets properly. That being said, arrivederci.